Have you noticed multiplayer games feel so fucking dead recently? I used to get a genuine sense of community from older games. You could actually feel like you were connecting with people. But these newer games, something feels lacking. The games are kinda fun, but it's not even half as fun as it used to be. But it's weird, isn't it? The average player count is so much larger than before. Just look at this. Dota 2 averages 600,000 players monthly. CS 1.6 was half that at its best. So, what changed?
Gaming doesn't involve friends anymore. Before I go on,
Let's establish first why friends are so crucial to the gaming experience in the first place. Imagine you're heading home from school. Tell me, in which scenario would you be having more fun? Talking to a friend? Or just sitting around on your phone? Time fucking flies whenever I take the bus with friends.
okay, so games are more fun with friends. Thanks, Captain Obvious. Why does that matter though? I mean, I don't even have any friends in the first place. If your only friend is your right hand, what I'm about to say is actually even more relevant to you.
It started off simple. Back then, you get a new game, and you just wanted to try it out. So, you decided to join a random server near you. You were liking the game so far, so you went back tomorrow and started recognizing some of the names you saw yesterday. Soon enough, you became a regular yourself, and you added the other guys so you could see when they were also playing. You have so many memories of the stupid shit that went down in that server. You effortlessly slid yourself into a community. Just by playing the game, you naturally made more friends. Nowadays, you don't even have to find servers. You just press a button. There is no longer a reason to bookmark a server, to add friends, to talk to people. The magical thing about gaming is that it brought people together that had no business being anywhere near each other. And you would always have a blast together. Some of the coolest people I've met were through randomly bumping into them in a server. It was great exactly because no matter what, you would end up playing with friends. If you didn't have friends, the game's systems were naturally set up in a way that helped you make friends. But that's lost now. Let's read your mind real quick. You're thinking that what I'm saying makes sense, but you're not sure if it's really as big of a deal as I'm making it out to be. Playing alone isn't that bad, so does playing with friends really make it that much better? Well, think about this. Devs are dedicating huge amounts of their precious development time into trying to fix toxicity. In 2015, League experimented with giving out narcissistic personality inventory tests. Actually, League still doesn't have voice chat in 2017. In Hearthstone, they replaced modern human communication with the equivalent of smoke signals. Overwatch devs are having to put aside development of more important things just to fix toxicity.
We want to make new maps, we want to make new heroes, we want to make animated shorts. That's where our passion is. But we've been put into this weird position where we're spending a tremendous amount of time and resources punishing people and trying to make people behave better. I wish we could take the time that we put into putting reporting on console and have put that towards a match history system or a replay system instead. It was the exact same people that had to work on both who got rerouted to work on the other.
Well, here's a wake-up call. The problem isn't even with toxicity to begin with. Consider this. A friend accidentally steps on your toe. You brush it off, or even jokingly retaliate and step on his. He does it a few more times, and now it legitimately bothers you, but you tell him to stop. Maybe not to wear shoes that are too big for his feet anymore. Now, a stranger accidentally steps on your toe. Most likely, you get internally annoyed, but visibly, you brush it off and forgive him. He does it a few more times, and now it legitimately bothers you. But out of politeness, you choose not to say anything. Until he does it too much and you say, you know what, fuck it, I don't care about this random idiot anyways. You straight out tell him to fuck off and a bunch of other mean words. Now, imagine if you had a mask on, how much worse would the situation be? To be harsher on strangers is to be human. To be nicer to friends is to be human. and it wouldn't work any other way. So yes, friends are an important part of gaming, and it is especially essential for competitive multiplayer games to not feel like you're pulling teeth. Side note, now imagine how much farther along your game would be if the devs weren't wasting so much fucking time on toxicity. Okay, well, then why aren't we making more friends? Surely it must be happening with so many people all playing, and it's as simple as you say. Let me explain this to you with Overwatch Ranked. You notice other people duoing, and you wonder if that's a secret to climbing. Solo has been okay, but really, it feels like the games are won or lost on the initial hero select screen. Is Mr. Putty King going to insta-lock Hanzo? You finally had enough, and you start adding the people from your matches who you think are playing well. You get in a duel with them. Sadly, it's still down to luck of the draw whether the other 4 people on your team are worthwhile.
We did deserve to win, not win this.
You add 2 more people to the party. Suddenly, you notice the average SR difference between your team and the other team become kinda silly. You encourage us to play with our friends. I go through all the effort to get a party together, only to get slapped in the balls while at work? Obviously, other games aren't so bad, but the same basic problems are there. The game needs to help you naturally make friends just by playing, and it needs to at least not punish you for grouping up as well. Let's face it, we're all lazy as fuck. We're also a bunch of antisocial fucking nerds. We need all the help we can get. If you wanted to make friends right now to play whatever multiplayer game, you'd probably go visit some subreddit for it, but 10 out of 10 times, it's pretty dead. The people there suck, or at most you'd make 1 or 2 new friends and that's about it. It is infinitely easier and more preferable to just suck it up and play by yourself. And that's where we are today. You feel lonely playing a game with hundreds of thousands of other players. But, alright, let's end on a good note. There's hope, right? As dogshit as WoW is nowadays, it actually did something really well that I haven't seen any other dev truly capitalize on and build upon to bring it to the next level. I'm talking about the guild and raid system. It's beautiful for 3 reasons. 1. It breaks up the wider community into smaller chunks. 2. There was a reason to join a group. 3. You cared about your group and wanted it to do well. Okay, so first off, breaking up the community? That sounds pretty fucking dumb. Not really. There's a special number called Dunbar's number. This number describes the cognitive limit of humans in maintaining stable relationships. The number is accepted to vary between 100 and 250. Imagine joining a football team with 600,000 people. That's incredibly fucking scary. On top of all this, it gives you roots. You have a home, a banner to represent. It's comforting. It gives your existence some meaning. So, second point, having a reason to join gives you excuses to be social. It essentially applies a good layer of WD-40 to the whole making friends thing. Imagine seeing a group of 4 people having a conversation on the street. If you just walked up for no reason, it'd be pretty odd. If you walked in and asked for directions, they would understand and they would be a lot more welcoming. Same idea. Finally, caring about your group. WoW had leaderboards and people knew which were the coolest and baddest guilds. That gives the group meaning and trickles down into giving you meaning. At the end of the day, we play games for fun, and if it isn't fun anymore, the whole activity becomes meaningless. Let's not settle for some subpar experience. If things can get better, then they should be better.
I'm playing this game because I want to have fun, and the other people on the other team or on my team, they're all here to have fun as well. We should try to make it a fun, engaging experience.